All right, YouTube, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Super stoked for today's episode because I have two, that was weird, two awesome things to shoot for today. First one is, and maybe you guessed it, is Pokemon cards. So I'm super excited for that, but I'm also going to shoot some product photography of just a booster pack to see, aside from the fact that it's Pokemon, that it's nostalgic, that it's a newer series of cards that's out right now. Aside from all that, I'm shooting getting some shots there because I just want to see if I can entice you to buy it, if I can entice you to make product photography or B-roll of that particular product. And I think that's something I'm going to do because I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I don't care what anyone else says. I enjoyed making the barbecue pit B-roll and seeing whether or not I can get someone to want to buy one, to want to make one, or want to use their own grill that they already have just because they watched that sequence, that video, that clip of B-roll. Also, if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe too. You haven't watched it yet? After this one, watch it. Okay, so back to the other one. So the other thing is to shoot more product photography, not just because it's fun, but also to kind of grow the portfolio in what I do. Right now, I mainly focus on portrait shots for businesses. Now, that's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It helps bring in some steady income every single month, just for simply capturing some special moments for these businesses. However, with product photography, that can lead to more opportunity to make money with photography, but also to get better at being creative with something so either small, like for example a pen, or something as cool as Pokemon, as Nintendo, as Super Mario, things that I like, things that I enjoy, but that they already have a reputation of being awesome, of being incredible products, games, cards, whatever it is. So they aren't necessarily difficult to photograph and sell, but you still have to think about what you're going to do if you were to sell them, if you had to create a sequence or even just product photos to sell those. Let's say that was your project. Let's say that your dream project is to take photos and sell games, to sell Pokemon cards. Well, you gotta practice, right? You can't just enjoy the product and then hopefully you get it because you enjoy the product. No, you need to put in the work, get better at the photos, get better at the videos, make it happen. So that's what these videos are about, for me to learn, to get better, but also to take photos and videos of things that I enjoy. So again, the emphasis of this video is on the product photography, and so far I've only given you one of the products. There's a few others in the video and you'll see when I get to them. There'll be a little bit of some B-roll just to kind of, spice up the video, but ultimately the goal of the video is product photography and getting better at it to hopefully bring in more work. And again, also, even if I get no work out of this, at least I'll have gotten better at shooting this type of photography and ultimately practice my creativity, because as you all know, with YouTube and with social media, if that's what you're trying to do, even if all you want to do is photography or make videos, you gotta get creative. You gotta figure out what to shoot next. I can't just shoot barbecue pits all day, all night long. As fun as that is, unless I like to cook out, it's not written in the stars. Anyway, let's jump into it now. First one up is Pokemon cards. Here we go. All right, so first things first, I know you saw the, black steel plate that I had there with the little circles in it. I put the Pokeball right on top, just sat it flushed and thought, lights are off, have the ring light up, looks legit, but what could we do to make it better? Then I remember I saw a video from Tyler Babin, actually. If you don't know who he is, super cool dude, really awesome YouTube channel. You should follow him and subscribe as well. But I noticed that on a Nike shoe product photography that he did within his own place. He shot through the ring light, and then I was like, "What? Why have I never? Why did I never think of that?" And so that's just like, that was like the motivation for this shot and why it changed it. So let me show you the different setup that I'm going with instead of what I showed in that quick B-roll clip. So as you can see here, instead of putting the plate just down and the Pokeball on top, we put the plate up. Pokeball here, it's actually standing on a resin blue coin here that my wife made. Sorry, it's a little bit out of focus. There you go. That my wife made, which if you don't know, Crafty Camel, awesome stuff. And then the ring light here is set up. Obviously the lights are on, so everything's like super bright and not really sharp the way I want it for the shot yet, the photo. So let me turn this off, snap the shot, show you what it looks like in a few seconds. Alright, so there you saw kind of a little bit behind the scenes of me setting up the Pokeball, putting it just facing forward to the side, kind of an angle. That one I think worked best. Again, with that black plate straight up instead of being flat, kind of giving it more background. And notice I didn't put the Pokeball right up against it, again, to give us some depth on the photo instead of just a plain old Pokeball right up to, you know, backed up against it. This gives it a little more feeling, a little more enticement to the picture. Oh, and if you noticed, this is the one I found at Claire's. The Pokemon my wife got me off Amazon, but this is the one that my son found at Claire's. It's Sword and Shield Battle Styles. I'm not sure of this dude's name on the front. The dude did. It is 2021. My apologies. But if you know the name, let me know in the comments. And again, notice I didn't just lay it flat up against, you know, just like that. No, kind of angled it. Actually propped it up using that stand, if you noticed, made of that teal, really pretty teal with some glitter in it, resin. So yeah, Crafty Camel's on it, guys. Y'all should take note. Anyway, let's jump into the next product. Super excited for the next one. The next one is more resin, and then a quick surprise at the end. Alright, so as you can see there, using just the ring light, the black metal plate, and a few different products for the product photography, we captured some really close shots of them using a macro lens. Actually, I just did a 1-up range of really zooming in. Didn't want too much detail, as these items don't necessarily have the most meticulous details there, but that'll be for another video on when you use those lenses. Anyway, yeah, those went really well. As you can tell, I took a whole bunch of photos because, well, for one, it's, just a memory card, but I felt that some were good, some weren't, some were too close, some were too far, some were not really in focus the way I wanted to look, so that's why it took a while. But now I'm excited because now I'm shooting what I really wanted to shoot. Not just Pokemon cards, not just product photography, but this one's gonna be a flat lay, possibly a product photography on an older video game that came out in, I think, 2017 for Nintendo Switch. You can guess the game before it pops up on the screen. Put that in the comments. Alright, so I have everything set up for the shot. I have the game, the little cartridge, the coin, even the remote controller. All of it is Mario themed, Super Mario themed, Super Mario Odyssey. The colors red and gold, and there's gold accents around around the zipper of the case. Mind you, it's a Zelda case. It's a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild case with Link on the front, and it's brown Boco leather, in case you don't know from the Bokoblins. Anyway, still, we flipped, and when we opened it, it's all black with the gold zipper, or bronze zipper, to match that coin. It even matches the accent or the paint on the controller and goes with the overall aesthetic and the theme of Super Mario still. So now let's jump into the photos. Since we finally have it set up, got the light bad boy right here. Here we go. Alright everyone, so that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed the product photography. Gonna just wrap it up with shots of how everything turned out so you can see what it looks like in post edit, just the final product. If you want to see what it's like to edit in and the details that I go through or pay attention to, the color, opacity, all that good stuff, let me know in the comments and I can make a tutorial on what programs I use, how easy it is, but also I can show you how to do it on something as simple as your phone. Anyway, hope you really enjoyed the video. I had a blast. It's super late now. I gotta get some rest because kids will be up soon. We have back to school tomorrow. I'm gonna regret this. Anyway, it was so much fun. Hope you subscribe, leave a like and comment as well with your favorite part of the video. I hope you learned something along the way. I know I did. I learned that shooting in the dark is super fun. As long as you have the time, the passion, you can really make these photos pop and just stand out the way you really want them to, the way they're meant to. Anyway, gotta wrap it up now, guys. Till next time, shoot some photos. Peace. Well, I can't go to sleep yet. Someone's gotta pick up all this stuff. I gotta put the games back. Gotta open the Pokemon cards. Gotta open this one still. Super stoked on this one. That one too. Gotta play some games for bedtime. Had a drink already. Gotta figure out what to put in these because we need a few more shots still. Probably some jewelry. Need to figure out what to do with those. Also, this came in clutch for the video and for the shoot. Okay, this time for real. I'm out.